Alright, so boom, New York City. You hear the name, and a million images flash through your mind, right? Yellow cabs, towering skyscrapers, the buzz, the energy. It's a place that's been romanticized, criticized, but never, ever ignored. I've been wanting to really capture the vibe, the stories, the sheer overwhelming energy of this place. So, I grabbed my camera, charged about 7 batteries, and decided, let's go make a movie about it. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the vibrant history, delicious food, and must-see spots of New York City. Let's get started. This city, man, it's a beast. A beautiful, chaotic, inspiring beast. And trying to bottle that up? That's the mission. We're going to hit some icons, sure, but I also want to find those little moments, those unexpected perspectives that really make you understand why NYC holds such a grip on the world's imagination. It's about the grind, the hustle, but also the quiet corners if you know where to look. So buckle up. This is my attempt, Vinitha Neal's attempt, to show you New York through my lens with all the bumps and the wow moments along the way. We're talking history that'll give you goosebumps, views that'll steal your breath, and an energy that's completely infectious. It's going to be a ride, probably a little hectic, definitely a lot of walking. My step count is already screaming, but that's New York for you. Let's do this. First stop, you gotta do it, the Statue of Liberty. You see it in pictures, movies, everywhere, but standing there on that ferry, seeing her get bigger, it's different. It's not just a statue, it's a massive silent promise. Think about all the people who saw this for the first time, looking for something new. It's more than just copper and steel. It's a feeling. The history is wild. A gift from France, a symbol of friendship, a beacon of liberty. Designed by Bartholdi, with Eiffel doing the internal structure. The engineering, the audacity of building something this huge back then. And then shipping it across the ocean. Nuts. But they did it. She stood there, torch held high through storms, wars, massive societal changes. Getting up close, you really appreciate the scale. Right next door to Lady Liberty, you've got Ellis Island. And if the statue is about the promise, Ellis Island is where that promise met reality for millions. Walking into that great hall, man, it's sobering. You can almost hear the echoes of all those languages, the crying babies, the anxious whispers. This was the gateway for over 12 million immigrants, 12 million stories. It's hard to even comprehend that number, but standing in that space, you start to feel the weight of it. They've done an incredible job preserving this place. You can see the inspection rooms, the dormitories, the hospital wards. You learn about the process, the medical checks, the legal questions. For most, it was a few hours of anxiety before stepping onto American soil, but for some it was heartbreak. Disease or legal issues could mean being sent back. Okay, from the historical deep dive to something completely different, Central Park. This place is insane. You're surrounded by this relentless vertical city, all steel and glass and noise, and then bam, this massive sprawling green space. It's like the city's lungs, its backyard, its escape valve, and it's huge. I mean, I knew it was big, but walking it, you realize just how vast it is. You can actually get lost in here. And I almost did, trying to find that one specific fountain. It's an engineering marvel in itself, right? All man-made. They literally sculpted this landscape. Moved millions of cubic yards of earth, planted millions of trees and shrubs. All because some forward-thinking New Yorkers in the 1850s realized that a growing city needed a place for people to breathe, to connect with nature, or just to chill out. The Empire State Building. You have to do it. It's been in a million movies, instantly recognizable. King Kong climbed it. Is it still worth the hype, the lines, the ticket price? The moment those elevator doors open on the 86th floor, yeah, it's worth it. There's just something about this building. The Art Deco design is incredible. It feels historic, like stepping back in time. The view delivers. Times Square. Oh man, Times Square. It's like the city decided to concentrate all its energy, all its lights, all its noise into one single intersection and then multiply it by 1,000. It's an absolute assault on the senses in the best and sometimes most overwhelming way possible. You step out of the subway and it's just bam. Billboards brighter than the sun, even at night. Crowds of people moving in every direction. Costumed characters trying to get you in a photo. It's chaos. Pure, unadulterated, glittering chaos. You either love it or you hate it, right? Or maybe, like me, you're a bit of both. Part of you is like, this is insane, get me out of here. And another part is just mesmerized by the sheer spectacle of it all. It's undeniably impressive. Just a stone's throw from the neon chaos of Times Square is another kind of magic, a more refined theatrical kind, Broadway. The name itself is legendary. It conjures up images of incredible talent, show-stopping musical numbers, and stories that can make you laugh, cry, and think, all in the space of a couple of hours. Walking through the theatre district with all those historic marquees lit up, there's a real buzz in the air, an anticipation. This is where dreams are made, both for the performers on stage and for the audiences watching. Okay, culture vultures, this one's for you, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Met. This place isn't just a museum, it's a universe, packed with treasures from every corner of the world and every period of history. I walked in, looked at the map, and felt that familiar museum overwhelm. Where do you even begin with 5,000 years of art? The building itself is majestic, right on the edge of Central Park. Grand staircases, soaring halls, light-filled courtyards. Just navigating it is an adventure. My strategy was to pick a few key areas: Egyptian art, Impressionist paintings, and the Arms and Armour collection. This chapter is different. It's heavy. We're talking about the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Visiting Ground Zero is something I knew I had to do, but I also knew it would be emotionally challenging. And it was. Standing by those two enormous reflecting pools, the footprints of the Twin Towers, with the names of everyone who was lost etched into the bronze parapets, it's profoundly moving. The sound of the water constantly flowing into the abyss, it's a powerful symbol of absence and memory. The design of the Memorial Plaza is beautiful, in a somber, respectful way. The survivor tree, a pear tree that somehow made it through the attacks and was nursed back to health, stands as a symbol of resilience. All right, let's lift the mood a bit, but stick with iconic New York, the Brooklyn Bridge. More than just a way to get from Manhattan to Brooklyn, it's a masterpiece of 19th century engineering. I started on the Brooklyn side, walking towards that incredible Manhattan skyline, and let me tell you, that view, chef's kiss. Building this bridge was a monumental undertaking. John Roebling, the designer, died before construction even really began. His son, Washington Roebling, took over, and then he got crippled by decompression sickness. So his wife, Emily Warren Roebling, stepped in and essentially became the chief engineer. This bridge is a testament to their perseverance, their vision. Opened in 1883, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world at the time. Now, for something a little more modern, but equally cool, the High Line. This place is genius. It's an elevated park on a historic rail line along Manhattan's west side. Instead of tearing it down, they transformed it into a green walkway. I love urban renewal projects like this. Walking the High Line is a unique experience. You get cool perspectives on the city, peeking into art galleries and seeing old warehouses. The landscaping evokes the wild plants that grew on the tracks. There are art installations, food vendors, and benches to sit and watch the world go by. It stretches from Gansevoort Street to Hudson Yards. Rockefeller Center, another one of those names that just screams New York, especially if you're thinking holidays. The giant Christmas tree, the ice skating rink, it's iconic. But even outside of winter, this complex of buildings is pretty impressive and has a lot going on. It's a hub of activity, right in the heart of Midtown. I had to go check out the vibe, even though it wasn't Christmas tree season. The Art Deco architecture here is stunning, very grand and imposing. The famous golden Prometheus statue overlooking the lower plaza, which becomes the ice rink in winter, is a major photo op. You've got Radio City Music Hall nearby, the NBC studios. You can do tours there, see where shows like SNL are made. It feels like a city within a city, a bustling commercial and entertainment center. All right, let's head downtown to the belly of the beast, the financial heart of, well, pretty much the world Wall Street. The name itself is synonymous with money, power, ambition, and sometimes a little bit of chaos. Walking through these narrow canyons with skyscrapers looming on either side, you can almost feel the hum of global commerce. It's a place with a serious, intense energy. This is where fortunes are made, and sometimes lost. The New York Stock Exchange building is, of course, the centerpiece. That neoclassical facade is instantly recognizable. You can't go inside anymore unless you're, a big shot trader. But just seeing it from the outside, knowing what goes on within those walls is pretty cool. From the capital of finance to the United Nations headquarters, technically, you're on international territory. Representatives from almost every country discuss global issues here. The idea is monumental. The complex, with its iconic buildings and flags, is impressive. It's got that mid-century modern vibe. I took a guided tour, highly recommended. It's the best way to understand what happens here and see famous chambers like the Security Council and the General Assembly Hall. Okay, hold up. Niagara Falls? In a New York City video? I know what you're thinking. This guy's lost it. But here's the thing. New York is huge, and while the city is the main event, Niagara Falls is an absolute force of nature. And it's right here in NYS. An epic day trip or an add-on adventure, because wow. Back to the city, and for our last stop, let's dive into one of the most vibrant, chaotic, and delicious neighborhoods, Chinatown. Man, I love Chinatown. It's like stepping into another world right in the middle of Manhattan. The sights, the sounds, the smells, it's a total sensory immersion. The streets are bustling, packed with people, market stalls overflowing with exotic fruits, vegetables, seafood, and all sorts of mysterious dried goods. The air is thick with the aroma of spices and sizzling woks. The history here is deep. It's one of the oldest and largest Chinese enclaves in the Western Hemisphere. Generations of immigrants have built this community, bringing their traditions, their culture, and most importantly for me, their food. Seriously, the food in Chinatown is legendary, from Michelin-starred restaurants to tiny, hole-in-the-wall spots serving up the most incredible dumplings, noodles, and roasted meats you've ever tasted. And just like that, our whirlwind tour of New York City and a quick detour upstate comes to an end. Man, what a trip. We saw the icons, felt the history, ate some incredible food, and hopefully captured a little bit of that insane, infectious New York energy. This city, it just has a way of getting under your skin. Every corner has a story. Every neighborhood has its own distinct flavor. It's impossible to see it all, to do it all, but that's the beauty of it, right? It always leaves you wanting more. This was my attempt, Vinitha Neal's journey, to share a slice of this incredible place with you from the top of